it was clear. I thought it was super clear. No one touches Ray Ray. No one.
Hi everyone, I'm Sandrine, this is Americ.
Hello.
Let's talk about the 100 Season 4, Episode 9, DNR.
Do not resuscitate. So let's jump right into it, and starting with Becca's lab, where Raven is hearing and seeing things again in the form of Becca herself, who's there to help. And obviously it's a hallucination, which is a sign that it's not going well for her, like not going well at all. I'm not liking this.
It seems the more she uses her brain, the more she gets those visions that actually help her be smarter.
Yeah, there's a trade-off.
Yeah, it's a big trade-off. It's like, you can be smart and learn everything and die. Or do nothing.
But she's not even trying to learn everything. At this point, she's trying to figure out a way of going to space so that, you know, she can die on her own terms, which I respect, but I do not want to happen. That's all I'm gonna say about that. And let me tell you, maybe it's the denial talking, but here's...
Definitely the denial talking.
I do think that there's something else that Raven is going to be all about. I doubt that the last thing we'll see from Raven is her going to space and dying. I think her going to space, or at least trying to go to space, might lead to some new sort of information being uncovered. Maybe when she's up there, she's gonna see something that's gonna be like,
really
guys, there are aliens, or something like that.
That would be weird.
Why is that weird? Why is that out of the realm of possibilities? What if the 100
If the 100 brings in aliens, I'd be like, really?
I think it would be interesting.
No.
I think it'd be interesting.
No, I love shows about aliens, but I don't feel like this is just weird.
Look,
I'd
man.
Be like, what happened?
Look.
This is jumping the shark.
Yes,
like,
look.
Big jump.
If that saves Ray Ray, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
But, you know, this whole Raven situation did lead to a really nice scene with Murphy. Maven, yes.
It doesn't look like it's happening.
It depends. It depends on the whole alien situation, how that's gonna happen. The alien solution.
I feel like it's
hashtag the alien solution. Who's with me?
I feel it's pretty clear at this point Murphy's really into Amori, unfortunately.
But
Raven.
you know, they kind of did well, you know, from a raven to a cockroach.
Yeah, they had a really nice moment.
They had a really nice
moment.
Where
I think at this point she also forgave him for
what he did to her. For sure.
Because she doesn't think that's the reason where she's at right now. She's like, physically it's fine. It's the mind that's like the worst, which he didn't do to her. I
love the scene where Murphy and Amori are like legit shocked that they were being rescued. They were like, you guys came back? Oh!
Is that... What?
Yeah, did you not see? When the two guys came to get them at the end, they were in shock.
Really? Is that what it was? I didn't get that scene. I thought something happened between them.
No.
That's what it was?
They were in shock.
Really weird.
They thought they were gonna die. They thought they were gonna have to go to the bunker in the lighthouse.
Oh, they wanted to go because they thought nobody was coming for them?
Yeah.
What about Raven? Why wouldn't anybody come for Raven?
Because they thought that, you know, she's useless now because she's dying. That's the entire conversation.
Sandrine getting this episode like 3 hours later. Did not get that.
Okay, I'm glad I could clear this up for you.
Thank you, Americ, for explaining the episode
Jesus
to me.
Christ. This is not a review, guys. This is me just explaining the episode to Sandrine. But let's move on from there to go to Arcadia, where it's just Weirdville, basically.
Weirdville.
I mean, okay, let's talk about things that are just weird. Number one, Harper. Out of nowhere, homegirl is depressed and doesn't want to leave. She doesn't want to live. What? How? How did we get that?
Wait, I thought you didn't think it was weird.
I thought about it, and I thought it was weird.
I thought it was weird.
It was weird.
This whole time, I'm like, wait, like, how? Harper never. I mean, yeah, she was like not like the happiest person, but to the point where she didn't want to live. I feel like it was never established. I feel like Jasper was established.
I feel it just felt like forced depression.
But suddenly,
yeah.
Well, I just feel like she had Monty and she wanted to be with Monty, and for her to just kind of be like, no, I'm gonna die now, and I'm not gonna be with Monty. I mean, if she had no one, I think I might have believed it a little more. But I was just like,
this came out of nowhere,
really quickly, like to the. I'm mad that I'm not on the list to, well, I just decide to die.
And just to make the whole thing weirder, Jaha apparently wants to force everyone to come.
At first it was weird, and it would have been weird if he actually had forced them, but I think he just felt like the reason why he was trying to force them is I think he thought they were not thinking rationally. finally Bellamy says something. He's like, look, if they want to die, let them die. Like, I didn't understand. They have, it says the bunker can hold 1,200 people. I'm like, you have enough people. If those guys want to die, they're like, what, 10, 20 people?
Yeah.
Like, if they want to die, just, you know,
yeah,
right.
He was just saying, oh, the survival of the human race. I'm like, bro, no. Like,
Fair
this
enough.
is just,
I feel
like, you were, plus you were the guy who was floating people before. How are you about, like, just, we need everyone, but they don't want to come, we need them. Why? Why do you need them?
Yeah.
Was Jasper's skills in drinking, like, so useful
that's the other
here?
thing. I thought, well, if you force them to come, they might actually cause a disturbance.
Yeah.
In the bunker.
If anything, it would have been honestly a much more interesting story if he didn't want them to come, because you're like, we need only the people who are like going to help us survive, and you're not going to help us survive.
Right.
You're just going to be a burden on us, and I'm just like, you want to stay, stay.
I am kind of sad that Monty decided to stay, because I think at this point he just decides to stay because he's thinking, well, you guys are going to change your mind. But what if they don't change their mind?
That was
Monty?
my weird point number 3.
Oh.
I mean, Jesus Christ, Monty staying made no freaking sense.
Yeah, it was just kind of weird. Well, I mean, I get that he wants to not leave Harper and Jasper, but I feel like you understand that if they decide to really stay, you're dying with them, right? Like, Monty, I kind of feel like they might need you over there.
I just don't get why you're going to say, hey, I don't want to go to a bunker. I just want to die right here, right now. But you don't really want to die right here, right now. You want to drink and just not have any responsibilities and just let it all go. But when your friend, who you apparently care about, decides to, you know, come here and just stay with you because you're you need to, like, you know, be a different person or just step up and say, look, I'm gonna stay, but you're not gonna stay because you're not here for the same reasons. You know,
I agree. I think at this point Jasper is irresponsible.
He is, he is. And you know what? If this season does not end with Jasper dying in a fiery death, I'm not gonna be happy. I'm just gonna put it out there.
Unless he changes completely.
No, fiery death.
Wait, what did we say?
Only death can redeem stupidity. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Yes,
so
that came from our Game of Thrones talks with Kenny. Kenny
for sure
said only death can redeem stupidity. And I feel like it applies to this case.
It does, and he gotta go, basically. Let's move on to Octavia and Ilian, who apparently were trying to become farmers. What? I mean, even Octavia, even Octavia was like, who's not a great farmer,
Was she not just doing the same spot the whole time?
She was murdering that spot. She was like, die, Earth, die. I'm like, yo, chill. But I'm just saying, I get it. He was just saying, like, we need to just
I
keep
felt like
on
they
going.
weren't going to die, though, there.
Yeah.
Like, in 6 days. I felt like, didn't you go try and find the bunker?
But this whole sequence did give us Octavia sort
Sky
of like
Ripper.
Sky Ripper. I love that. For me, it was a very David Banner Hulk moment when in the Hulk, whenever people start messing with David Banner, he's always like, don't do it. Don't do it. Like, just walk away. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry, because holy crap, Octavia went ham.
I will say, though, those guys were not really smart, because at least Bruce Banner, people don't know he's Hulk.
Yeah.
But people said, oh, are you Sky Ripper? I saw you, like, do. I'm like, if you saw her and you know what she's doing, why would you?
I think they thought, no, you know what? No, they were overconfident for sure, but they thought that they had the numbers, but numbers don't mean
She's
jack
Sky
shit.
Ripper, though. They kept, I don't know, if she earned the name, I feel like, don't mess with her.
Can I just say, this season, I love what they're doing with her character. I love where it's going. I love that they're just making her into this badass, which is going to take us to Polis, but let's hold that for now and just go to Polis and handle the mess that is Polis. Oh my God.
Okay.
Where to begin with this chaos?
I think when we were watching the scene with Kane, who was going to try to arrest Rowan, and then Asgera comes in, you kind of have to respect Asgera.
Oh, yes!
Tree Crew and
Echo.
Sky Crew.
Mad props to Echo.
They kind of messed up on that one big. Like, they were way overconfident. They're like, yeah, we're going to bring down Rowan. And then it's like, Rowan is like, no. And thank God Clark actually said, hold on, because he realized that she was not part of it.
Yeah.
Because if she hadn't said anything, I don't think he would have believed that she didn't know.
Of course, no, he wouldn't have. Yeah, for sure.
So at least, you know, there was that. But I was like, I'm watching this, I'm like, oh,
this is bad.
Crew.
This is bad. And you know what? I have to say, what kind of dumbass plan was that? Like what?
Yeah,
like
let's
Tree
kill
Crew
all
and
of his people except him. He's totally gonna be fine with that.
yeah, I mean that's ridiculous. No. First of all, can I just say I'm gonna blame Abby for this because she's like, Clark, we have something to tell you, and she just casually mentions that they're gonna betray the person who actually made this whole thing happen. Because Tree Crew has done what? Jack shit. That's what they did so far. All they've done is whine, but concretely they've done nothing to help this whole thing. Can we be? That's true. That's true. So when this whole thing is going down, you're like, okay, they're betraying the only person who's been served working with them, and now that Rowan is like, look, let's talk. Let's try to be reasonable. And Clark is like, bro, there's space for everyone. But I have to say, Indra is like just being overly sort of unwavering for no reason. She's like, why do you want to fight to death? Because you're not going to win this.
No, they're not.
They're not.
Not only are they not going to cohabitate, only one tribe will make it out, right?
Yeah.
So they're all fighting now.
But you know how this is going to end.
Wait, what?
You know how this is going to end,
Sky
right?
Ripper?
No. Well, yes. Okay, so I'm going to tell you how this is going to end. America's going to predict what's going to happen. So Sky Ripper... Yes.
Americ prediction.
Yes.
Go on.
So Sky Ripper is going to end it all, right? Like, and that's how you see her, with the whole mask. We've been saying, like, when are we gonna have Octavia badass assassin? And this is when we're gonna see her.
Yeah.
And I think that the whole Hunger Games style in the city, no guns, fighting for until the death, she's gonna come out on top, and then Clark is gonna say, well, I welcome everyone. That kind of stuff. That's kind of how it's gonna go.
Yeah, but I just think if you think about the logic behind it, I'm like, okay, so you could either be saving a lot of people or just one tribe.
It's just ridiculous.
If it wasn't even for Sky Crew, you wouldn't even know this was happening. No, so I just feel like they're kind of like, I'm just like, why didn't Sky Crew say anything at all?
But here's the thing. Can we even talk about how Abby messed up again and comes to mess up the whole, Clark getting the commander, chip implanted in her. And I just like, she messes everything up. She breaks the thing.
Yeah.
Right? So now we can't give the thing to everyone. And then she also comes like, oh no, guys, this is how I did it through science because I must be honest. You weren't honest with Rowan. You weren't honest with Rowan the day before. Why are you honest now?
But at the same time, can I say that I would have been kind of annoyed if Clark had become the new commander.
Oh, because
it was so cliche. Like, everybody's saying, oh, well,
but you would have had
Clark.
Lexa come back.
No, she wouldn't have.
Yes, in her head.
Oh, in her head, yeah. But I'm just saying, like...
Clexa.
Oh, God. Really, is Clark gonna get everything? I was just kind of like, all right.
Can she get something? She's not getting anything.
She gets everything. Rowan talks to her. She makes all the deals. She's the head. Like she's the main person all the time. And I said, really? She's also gonna be the commander? It just felt like, okay. And I liked in that way. I liked that Abby was like, no, it was science. So then it just kind of stopped. I'm curious about what it feels like to have the commander in your.
That's gonna happen, by the way.
At some point.
Oh yeah, for sure, it's gonna happen. One way or another.
I feel like they still have it.
No, that chip is gonna get implanted for sure.
Yeah.
We have one question, guys. Who do you think is gonna survive this whole thing between Raven, Monty, and Jasper,
or Harper?
That crew, or is it going to be the Polis crew who's gonna survive it in the bunker? Who's gonna make it? That's the question.
Well, I mean, the bunker is gonna make it, but
I don't know. But are they gonna make it? Are they gonna be part of it? Are they gonna win?
Well, yeah, they're gonna win. Sky Ripper will win.
Sky Ripper will win.
She just came back at the perfect time. Of course, she's gonna win.
Yeah. Well, comment below. Let us know what you think about that.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet so you don't miss any of our videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Hi everyone, I'm Sandrine. This is Americ.
Hello.
Let's talk about the 100 season 6. No. This is not Once Upon a Time, Sandrine. Get your seasons right. Vampire Diaries was season 8. Once Upon a Time season 6. This is season 4. It's just confusing.
Okay.